Coming up on the Sports Desk, whether it's a preseason tournament or you're taking down all of SoCal and CIF, winning is just flat out fun. The city of Torrance dominated postseason winter sports, so is success contagious in this town? Spring off to a hot start in these parts, so hot that squads from all over the country are coming to the South Bay. Can the city's 5 schools fend off the best in the prep fast pitch world to keep the TNT title at home for the first time in tournament history? Meanwhile, the boys at Bishop have a rubber match with their biggest rival. No coincidence, it's the biggest game they've been in all season long. Tune in to see if their date with the Cavs can crown them the best in SoCal or end another season just short of the big one right now on the Sports Desk. What is up, everybody? Happy spring, our first full week of spring here on the Sports Desk. And, well, it's like this is the real NBA playoffs or something. The regular season is as far behind us as next year's training camp, and here we are, still talking about postseason basketball. At least that's been the case with these two hoop squads here in Torrance. First up, the boys at Bishop. So solid year in and year out that to see them drop multiple season games as opposed to last year's grand total of this many losses until the postseason, it would have been easy to follow the doubters. Rewind to January. Take a little salt, rub it in that wound that with a home loss to Sarah, if we told you back then the next time the Knights would host the Cavs in the same gym, they'd have a state title on the line, you'd probably be asking us for winning lotto numbers too.
Well, this goes back a lot of years. Coach Hurt and I have been there. We've been a great rivalry, a lot of great games with him. So it's always emotional.
It was crazy. In the locker room, we all went crazy, especially me. This is my last home game of my senior year and ever at Bishop. So beating Sarah was a big win for me.
It was an exciting game. The crowd was pretty loud and intense, and we fed off that energy in the second half. We were able to pull away because we played better defensively.
A huge win for the Knights. Coach Mitchell and team captains tell us how this young team wins games.
It was going to be a tough game. We were just trying to wear them down. Use our depth and try to wear them down. I think that's really the difference in the game. I think they got a little tired.
In the second half, it was our defense and defensive rebounding. We limited their second chance opportunities. So my jumper wasn't falling well, so I was trying to get out in transition to get easy layups, and I just happened to get a nice steal in the layup.
The team, we just battle. We battle and we don't stop. So we just know throughout the game, teams are going to get tired. We just keep battling. Really just push the ball whenever we can. Get them tired. Just keep on running them because we knew they don't go deep on their bench. So we just knew we kept pushing at them and then they would get tired.
The Knights were just one game short of advancing to the state finals last year. The team tells us what they need to work on to ensure a state championship victory.
Just battling adversity. In the beginning, we kept getting down on each other and getting frustrated, but really just keep our spirits high and keep battling.
We play, it should be a good game, and we got to defend and rebound like we did in the second half.
I think what I learned from Ryan, I got a good team. And it's a young team, and they kept getting better. And we kind of talked about that. I started to see the signs they're a good team. So I told them if they play that way, they're going to be tough to beat.
And there it is, able to take down their biggest rival en route to a second consecutive SoCal Regional semifinal. And this is where they're able to get over the hump. You take it for granted this is a team that blew through the field before running into 2 semifinal walls in CIF playoffs a year ago. But when you get hot at the right time, well, you're just hot at the right time. A double-digit win over Cantwell Sacred Heart has JB and crew packing their bags for our state's capital, where they'll meet Moreau Catholic in Sacramento. This is the school's first state final berth since 2009. Also in the hunt for a state title, the West Warriors girls basketball squad showed us some postseason dominance that doesn't come along too often. The CIF champs took the school's first Southern Section championship with authority, winning every postseason matchup by double digits. Cake. Next up, a run at the SoCal Regional title. Bell, La Costa Canyon, on deck, check. We'd enter the second week of the SoCal Regional Tournament watching the Warriors blow through the first 2 rounds as easily as they made it look, winning their Southern Section title. It almost seemed like a rematch against El Dorado, the same team they'd topped in the Southern Section final, came just to prove again that this squad was the real deal. like a boxer taking on gimme bouts while they're waiting for the title fight. El Dorado gives West the closest run they'd get up to this point for round number 2 of the Warriors Golden Hawks saga. Still, for the second time in as many postseason tourneys, the Warriors put them away and would be set for the SoCal Regional semifinals. That matchup coming against Chaminade out of West Hills, the roles reversed against the Warriors for the first time all postseason, with West falling behind by as much as 23 in the third quarter before closing the gap to 6 late in the game. All she wrote though, because they'd run out of gas and Chaminade runs away with one down the stretch. The West Warriors are 2014 CIF Southern Section champs, making a deep SoCal Regional run to cap off an incredible season. So, we're wrapped up with playoff updates this week, but that doesn't mean we're done with tournament action in town. In fact, that's just getting started. The best of the best in fast pitch come to Torrance. It's invitation only, but not black tie optional. The Torrance National Tournament up next.
Being a gold medalist skier requires a lot of hard work, intense training, and time outside on the mountain. But taking care of my skin is easy and doesn't affect my performance. Every day I apply sunscreen and wear protective gear. I know protecting my skin will help prevent skin cancer and avoid wrinkles. I get my skin checked regularly by a dermatologist. 1 in 5 Americans will develop some form of skin cancer in their lifetime. My name is Julia Mancuso and I'm wearing orange to help put a spotlight on skin cancer.
What about my privacy?
It's protected.
And the music I listen to? Protected.
What about how I wear my hair? And the things I say and write?
The Constitution protects your rights.
It isn't an old, fading piece of paper.
It's a living document.
The Constitution says there are 3 branches of government.
So we're kind of like the 4th branch of government.
We are the future of America.
Find out how you can become part of Constitution Day.
For me.
For all. For real.
Go to aclu.org/Constitution Day.